Founded in 1998, Art.com is a direct-to-consumer e-commerce provider of art prints, posters, and custom-framed pieces of art.
And one of the biggest challenges we had was all the paperwork. We printed lots of picking tickets, and having to manage, physically print all those picking tickets, and then divvy those out to order fillers on any given day was a pretty big challenge. So being able to eliminate all that paperwork through this application was a real big plus for us.
We would come in and take peak season, for example. We would have stacks of pick list in piles, 3 different piles setting out.
Well, this was an old batch that we used to have, and this particular batch here has 250 orders in it. And we have a variety of different batches to run. There's 17 different regular and there's 23 framing batches that you have to break down and run individually. So when I'd get here at 4 in the morning at Christmas time, at 7 when people were coming in, I would still be printing batches.
With fulfillment and manufacturing operations in the US and EU, DSI was able to come up with a solution that focused on the unique visual pick solution and streamlined the reporting of data back into the Oracle EBS ERP.
Things that we were looking for was something that could integrate seamlessly into our Oracle. We knew if a company could do that for us, that it would be a real fast implementation. Well, I mean, I think they showed us, models that they had done in the past, and then they were able to simulate on a high level how it might look, how our environment might look, and that's what sold us. Once you see that, you kind of get relieved and you're going, okay, these folks really know what they're doing. They took exactly what we did on paper and just made the paper go away. So if anything, there were enhancements to it such that the images that the order filler looks at now to match up to the art print that they're picking is much clearer and more visible, so our accuracy is much better than what it was before looking at a small paper picking ticket.
Used to be the pickers would have to come in and they would have to individually sign out each batch. But right now they just jump right on an iPad, they key in their password, and they're gone. With these batches, every once in a while a piece of paper would stick together and they'd miss a whole page of orders. But now the orders are on the screen, they pick them one at a time, and there's no possible way of missing any product.
If we have a location, and let's say we have 20 different items in it and we need to move them to a new location, on the old system we would have to go out, write down each individual item and where we were going to move it to, go back to our desk and key in what we actually wanted to do. In the new world, we can go out with our iPad, we can key up the item, it comes up with the image, and we can say I want to move it to location B, and it's done on site instantly. There's less errors, and our head count dropped a little bit by using the iPads. When we first moved over to the iPad, we were concerned with the wide ages of employees on the floor if they would be able to handle the iPad, but the transition process was actually really easy. They picked it up really quick. Some
of the benefits that we got through this DSI application was roughly a 5% productivity improvement. That was just by the order fillers being able to pick more efficiently, not having to manipulate the physical paper picking tickets like they used to have to do. Another big benefit that we have is if we want to tweak our process flow at any point in time, we have experts in-house that can do that. So we're not reliant on somebody to call and schedule an appointment to come out to make a change. We sort of control our own destiny in that way, which is very, very good for us.
I can actually watch and see everything that's happening in the real time. Who is on what batch. I can see where they are in the batch, how many they've picked, and I can actually watch their production and where they are in the building at all times. And it makes it a lot easier if I need to look for them, or if they have a back order. It immediately comes up on my screen, and I'm able to go out and look for the product or find out what's wrong with it or talk to the receivers.
Our company offers several million different items. Offering that many items has its own challenges. We're not able to use barcodes for our products, having so many different vendors and items. So DSI's solution really helped our productivity and efficiency.
So at the end of the day, DSI really helped us move from a manual paper picking ticket based system that was very, very old, very antiquated, to something that we think is a little bit more high tech. So completely paperless, all on an iPad, and a very, very seamless environment.
With DSI's digital supply chain platform, Art.com was able to mobilize their manual visual pick processes to increase efficiencies, productivity, and profitability. By integrating seamlessly into their existing ERP, DSI gave them visibility into their supply chain that extends all the way to the customer.